Courtney Zimdahl, and welcome to this episode of the Trojan Journal.
This episode of Trojan Journal will concentrate on outreach and partnership. We'll explore our Student Appreciation Week, one of our very own alum, and a local company, and how each are impacting the regional community, welcoming a new portrait of the one and only Dr. Curtis Pitts to the Riverfront campus, and taking a look at the International Student Cultural Organization, or ISCO, here at Troy University.
I'm Mike Jones, and I'm from this area. I grew up in Columbus, Harris County area. I live in Harris County now. Went to Harris County High School, I ended up going to West Georgia for college and came back and started doing design, full time. But I think I fell in love with design ever since I could eat crayons as a kid. But yeah, art's in my blood for sure. So I just ended up making it into a career, and I've been doing it for 17 years now. Wow, so back in 2011, I came back from a conference in Cleveland, Ohio, called Weapons of Mass Creation Fest. It's awesome. It was an awesome festival, and it still is. It's still ongoing. And one of my buddies, Jeff, had started it, so I went up there and visited him, and came back to Columbus, and basically said, "Why aren't we doing something like this?" So I called him up and said, "Can we do this?" And he's like, "Yeah." And I said, "Would you be one of my first speakers?" So I called another buddy of mine, and I said, "Hey, do you want to help?" And we started it, and in 2011, it was over at Doubletree on Airport Thruway. And we had no money. We had coffee and donuts for everybody, a few little swag items, 2 speakers, Vaughn, who is always here every year, and Jeff, and 45 people showed up. And we were just like, dude, we did this thing. We were so stoked. It was half a day long. Well, you fast forward to year 6, which was last year. We're celebrating year 7 this year, but last year we had year 6. We had 38 presenters, 15 workshops, over 800 attendees from 9 countries and 35 states, and we trended on Twitter for 15 and a half hours at #1. So God has moved some mountains and really blessed it, and I give him the glory on all that, because I couldn't do this without him. So it's just grown leaps and bounds. We have speakers and VIPs flying on Wednesday. We do a special dinner for those guys with the staff, and then on Thursday we have workshops all day, which is what we're doing now. And then Thursday night is the kickoff mixer. We take the pedestrian bridge in Columbus and just throw down this awesome party for everybody, every attendee. And then Friday and Saturday are speaker talks, and then on Sunday we do a Bible study for folks who want to attend it. So that's the rundown of what it is now. So it went from a half a day to like 5 days, and who knows what's going to happen next. So we have all of our workshops at the Troy campus in Phoenix City, which is awesome facilities. We love you guys. We love it here. I can't say enough good things about Dr. White and you and everybody. And then we have all of our talks are at the Springer Opera House. We have our party, like I said, on the 14th Street Bridge, and that's pretty much trying to take over downtown for a couple of days. People know, hey, we're here, and we want you to know that we're here, and we're bringing creators from all over, and just recognize them, and trying to change that culture a little bit for the creative culture needs to be changed in this area, and that this is just a start of it. So they can get on and go to creativesouth.com, or you can follow us on all the social medias at creativesouthga, and you can hit me up at bucket826 on all the social medias, or email me at mike@creativesouth.com.
Student Appreciation Week is a week-long celebration to give back to our students. Because Troy University, Phoenix City campus, caters to the working adult, and our classes are in the evenings, on various days of the week, we celebrate our students all week long to ensure all students are able to take part in the festivities. A large thank you to our sponsors to helping make this year a success. Due to your generosity, our students were able to enjoy snacks and beverages prior to class and won prizes throughout the week during our raffles.
I received my degree from Troy University in elementary education, my master's degree, and it really was an opportune time at that time in my life because my kids had turned 10 and 12, and I had had an entrepreneur business for 14 years at that point as a professional storyteller. So I was really looking for a fresh challenge in my life and decided to go back and pursue the master's in elementary education. The 1947 Freedom Train is virtually an unknown story in our country. My husband just happened to fall upon the story one day just by reading articles on the internet. And so knowing that my back burner dream was to write a children's book, he told me about it. I did the research and I was just amazed. We were both amazed that we had never heard about this historical event. But this train literally traveled to all 48 states at that time, carrying our founding documents and 127 documents and materials of our nation's history. Over 3 million people stepped aboard, viewed the documents, and were reminded of what made our country strong and the privilege of living in a free nation. And so we've written it, historical fiction. We're wanting to get it into the hands of families and teachers to be able to teach the values of patriotism, respect for our military heroes, and appreciation of our great freedoms via this untold historical event. The website is really a companion resource for the book, and it's just got such a wide variety of activity on there for all the different age levels. And I've had the opportunity to do multiple author visits at this point, and I can tell you that kids are completely engaged with this story once I begin to read. And it's just awesome after finishing the book to just literally see a sea of hands go up because the questioning just does not stop. And I love that, love the questioning, love the curiosity. And it's a story that I believe really needs to journey around our country again because it's virtually unknown. I'm so grateful to Troy University. They have come alongside of me and supported this dream and journey of mine. It's just amazing to think that I received such a great experience here, obtaining my degree in elementary education. On this new journey, Dr. White and Annette Walters and Dr. Fretwell have literally come alongside of me, offered help of just all kinds of directions, support. They've really been on this journey with me for 2 years now, and it's just amazing to me that I had such an incredible experience here at Troy obtaining my degree, and then to think that they still care about me and my dreams at this point in my life, because I received my degree back in 2002. And so for them to jump on board with me now and be excited for me, wanting to support what I'm doing, wanting me to fully succeed on this journey is just a true testament to their character, to the high caliber of people that they are, and to this university that they care about students on that level and want to continue to invest even after obtaining a degree. I love Troy University. I'm so grateful to them for this.
There are many student involvement and leadership opportunities at Troy, one being the International Student Cultural Organization, or ISCO. The purpose of this program is to create an environment for international and American students that will allow participants to share their culture and ideas, and promote all social and cultural events that give an opportunity to explore other cultures. Annually, those students that are a part of this particular program are introduced to the Troy University Phoenix City campus and community. As you can see from the pictures, this group was able to go rafting with Whitewater Express down the Chattahoochee River, and then came to the Troy campus here in Phoenix City to get a closer look at what the campus has to offer. Dr. Pitts was born in Auburn, Alabama, and served his country for over 20 years as a decorated officer and fighter pilot in the U.S. Air Force, where he was the recipient of a Silver Star for combat duty in Vietnam. Among many other awards, he also received a Bronze Star, the Barry Goldwater Top Gun Award, and served on the Joint Chiefs of Staff as an action officer. After his retirement in 1975, Dr. Pitts moved to Phoenix City, Alabama, where he realized that there was a need to address evening and weekend educational programs, which led to the founding of the Phoenix City campus of Troy State University, where he was the first director. Under his 35 years of leadership, he developed and grew the branch campus with just a handful of students into the full-service campus it is today. It was his servant heart for community, passion for people, and his belief in opportunity via the educational betterment that fueled the success of his career and the growth of Troy, Phoenix City. From the generosity of Dr. Pitts' family, they commissioned and donated a portrait of him, Dr. Pitts, to the Phoenix City campus, and now hangs today in the boardroom on the 4th floor of the Riverfront campus.
So I was thinking back in 1975 when Dad got in the car and drove downtown to Phoenix City to sign up for some college classes. I'm sure he had no idea what fate had in store for him, and none of us could have imagined what he was going to build at that time. And I remember back those early days when it was just getting started, how excited he was and passionate he was about all the opportunities having a Troy campus, a local Troy campus, would bring to the community. Now we're here in this beautiful riverfront building. That was a result of the last campaign of his career at Troy. I know he's looking down with pride and appreciation for all the people that made this a reality and kept his vision going. To the Troy Foundation, the Troy staff, and all his friends, from the family, thank you for being here. Thank you for joining us to celebrate his life and his legacy. We really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us on this episode of the Trojan Journal. If you missed any information in this episode, feel free to join us on our website, troy.edu/Phoenix City, or of course our Facebook page, Troy University on the Chattahoochee. Take care.